Okay, cool. Hi, everybody. Josh here. Today is day 3 of the Assistable AI Agency Home Services Challenge. I guess we're doing roofing. As you recall, um, we've got this web page here. I'm just going to do a quick recap. We got this web page here. We learned how to make HeyGen videos. We learned how to make a calculator using a chat, using like ChatGPT or Claude. We learned how to turn text from one um, So just again, we went from this website and turned it into this website live. Okay, this schedules an appointment. The content that we have is we have websites here. You don't need this one. We have this agency. You'll get this agency roofing website, which has different sections in it, including this onboarding form. So there you go. You'll have the onboarding form. You'll have to edit it for yourself. There's an order form. Okay. We'll hook that up in a sec. Thanks, privacy terms. Okay, so everything you need will be in here. We also made bots yesterday, is what we did. Yes, this is what we did yesterday. We made 4 bots, 3 of which I like. So the self-selling Omnibot is amazing, in my opinion. I think it's great, at least for voice. I haven't tried too much to chat, but it works really well. To just, hey, what's up? My name's so and so. Do you want to do a demo for your business? Sure. What niche are you in? And it does it, right? So we have that. We've got these bots here, which is here. So if you recall, back to this LucidChart, which is in this workflowy document, this thing. So let me just paste this into this group chat and I'm done with that. If I didn't do it, I didn't do it, did I? Okay, so you have that. Okay, cool. So we built all these bots and I gave you the bots in the Assistable doc. I gave you the bots, but this is where we're at right now. We built a self-selling demo bot for voice and chat. We built an inbound receptionist bot for voice and chat. We've built an outbound database reactivation bot for voice. Okay. And so now we need to hook these up. These aren't, at least we're going to start from the bottom up. Let's make the outbound dialer. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here and I'm going to go to my automations. And I already have some stuff that's kind of cool. This Jordan gave me this. Let's see what these are. Oh, that's amazing. So I'll include this in here. I don't know. I'm not going to use this, but here's some documentation. This is fantastic. Look at that. So he gave us everything in here. So this is helpful. This will be in there for you. You have the lead magnet workflow. So there is a website that I don't think is in here. Yeah, it's not in here. So he didn't give me that part about it. If you saw on Assistable, he's doing like a live challenge or a competition for self-selling. That's why, because there really isn't much of a website. But I actually can share something with you guys. So you have something to fill out that chunk, but I'm going to move past that in a second and start building our own stuff. But you're going to want this. If I can find it. Here, 1 second. It's in my Slack. This is the funnel for that Jordan's build. Pretty sure. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. You're going to want this. You're going to want this. Okay. All right. So this link, I'm going to put this website straight in this snapshot for you guys. Let's do that right now. And again, this doesn't work, but all these interesting pieces are there for you to play with. And you already have a self-selling demo anyways. This is Jordan's Assistable self-selling demo. Okay. Cool. So now I'll go back. Let's see. I don't want this up. This. So now if I refresh my funnels page, there it is. Oh, there already was one. My bad. Delete, delete. So this self-selling demo funnel is it. My bad. So there's a video sales page, which looks like this. And then you click it. And then it goes to, there's a form that doesn't exist in here because it wasn't from a snapshot actually. And here is a one-step lead gen form that it comes with. So you guys have it. Another website. So here's a demo link you can do, right? So you can put your button there. That's kind of cool. So you have this, great. All right, let's move on. So now we need to make some automations. I'll make a new folder and we'll call it outbound DBR, database reactivation, remember? Okay, so I'm going to create that. I'm going to open this up. Let me see something for a second. I might be able to use their, see, they've got some interesting things in here. We just want to do an outbound dialer, but I probably won't use any of these. I just wanted to look at these two. There's some, so list reactivation. I'll just do it from scratch. Okay, cool. Forget it. So what you do is you have a workflow. This is, oh, I don't want this one. Sorry. Or whatever. Okay, so the trigger is going to be when they add the tag. Let's see, we'll call the tag, let's call it DBR offer, you know, underscore 040325, right? You may have different offers or whatever. Even though I made it kind of agnostic with the custom variables, this will just make it clear to everybody. Okay. So let's do this. We'll call this, I got to relabel this, outbound DBR dash 04 dash 03 dash 25. So labeling is helpful. Cool. All right, let me save this puppy. And I'll make this nice. This is the contact DBR off, so you can see it. Make it easier for you. 04, 03, 25. Okay, cool. So on that trigger, everyone's going to come through it. These are existing customers. It's up to you to make the list. I'm not going to show you how to make a list and GoHighLevel. That's up to you. You're going to make a list. You're going to tag everyone in the list, and it's going to come through to here. Okay. And this is going to be a simple outbound dialer. I'm not probably going to, I won't have much time today to get to the follow-up and all this nurture and things like that, but this will at least get you an outbound dialer. All right. So all you got to do, this is awesome. You just do AI. So when you install Assistable, you get some premium actions, just so you know. One is AI conversation logs, which I didn't know. So that's a cool one. But make an AI call. It's really simple. So all I got to do is make an AI call. So the assistant ID, who's calling, right? So I'm going to go, I'll open up another window. And I'll go to my bot that I want doing my outbound calling. So this outbound DBR bot, grab that, just copy that right there. It's easy. I'm gonna paste it here. Cool. So the number pool ID is the number. Okay, so I'm not using a number pool. I'm gonna guess this is optional. Let's find out. So remember I said that when you build your bots, you can have custom variables in here that come from your caller, custom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But where are those from? You're like, where are these coming from? They're coming from here, custom variable 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can say, you know, the offer is, this is really cool. So this is going to be cool. So watch this. We're going to make a new custom variable. I'm slightly modifying what we did. All right. So I'm going to make a new custom variable, DVR under DVR, and I'm going to say offer name. And it's, you know, let's see what this is, a roofing offer. So let's say free roof inspection. So it's different than what we came up with yesterday. Free roof inspection. I'll edit the bot too to match. Free roof inspection. So that's the offer name. I'm going to put it in the DVR website. You can have different offers, right? And I'll say create. So now all I got to do here is pass through that custom variable that I just did, that I just made, which is here. free roof inspection. Okay. I'm moving away from the 50% off and the type and amount because I want it in one variable, which I can only do. Actually, that's not accurate. Never mind. Back up. So here's one offer. This is totally, you can do this, any of this thing. So watch, I'm going to do this. So we already have our offer type, roofing repairs, just to keep up, just to match what we're doing. So I'm going to go paste in that. So that's the offer type. And then we have the offer amount, remember? So there's the offer amount. It's 50% off, $1,000 off, free, whatever. Put that in custom variable 2. Boom, boom, boom. And that's it. Okay, now save that. I'll publish that and save it. I'm not doing anything what happens when they answer stuff, right? But the bot's going to handle that. So in the bot, let's edit this bot slightly. So rather than about the current offer, so here I'm going to, rather than where it says custom values offer type, I'll just say, and you could do both ways. If you want to make these custom variables, I have it in the workflow, 6 of one, half dozen the other. Okay, but I'm just going to do it to match. So all I got to do is do these mustache brackets and do custom 1 of, and I already know I'm not going to type it again. I already know this is dot 2. So there. So now it's bringing those 2 custom values in. I'm going to copy this because I know that it's in here, maybe one other, couple other places. Current, boom. That's it. Okay. Easy peasy. All right, let's give this puppy a try. See if it works. I will run myself through this. Actually, I got to make. Let me make a contact. Okay. Uh, add contact. Josh Rosenfeld. Don't everyone spam me. Do you have to have an email? Sure. Let's see. 248. Okay, cool. All right. So now I think I'm in here yet. Let me refresh this page. Okay. Let's hope this number rings through. Okay. So it went through the whole workflow. Let me double check my anti-spam. What's that thing called? Defender. It's called okay, let me just check to see that sometimes these numbers are blocked. Nope. Okay. Let's find out what happened. So I didn't do one field. Remember, I didn't do this pool, number pool field. Let me just put in the whatever the ID is for the number that I did buy. Because you shouldn't have to have a bunch of numbers. I don't think. We'll find out. Uh it doesn't have an ID number, so see if I go to pools. Let's make a new pool number. So watch. So I'm gonna add, this is new. So I'm gonna, so this will be outbound. Just call it outbound. You call it whatever you want. So here's my numbers. I only have one number. There we go. So this will work. So you got to add your number to the outbound, apparently. But where do I get the ID number for it? Anyone know? Oh, there it is. Copy. So I'm gonna
Payment
copy this here.
report.
Yep, I'll copy this here. And now if I paste this in here, so that's cool. So I guess you don't want to do, because I heard Jordan says he has people doing like 15,000 calls a day from Assistable. So you probably don't want it coming from one number. So he just made this by default, but I didn't know how to do that till just now. So, but that's how you do it. Cool. So let's save this puppy and try it again. I've done this before. It should be this simple. Okay, so let's look at the see, something did make a vibration, so I think that it got blocked, which isn't good, obviously. Let me see. Yes, so it was blocked. So, hey, Andre, what's up? Do you have your hand up?
Sorry, bud.
What's up?
Everything's good.
Hit
I
your
don't know
hand up.
why. I know. I didn't do it on purpose.
Okay, good. All right.
How about this, Josh? How about you put that number on your contacts?
Yeah, that will
The
work.
number that you just got the call.
That will work too. So I'll show you a trick, not a trick, but a technique around that. But this will work now. So let me do it again. So I know that on some sites you can. So here's what I know you can do to solve that issue if you really want to, is you can use Twilio to buy verified phone numbers, and it's like an A2P approval, but then it's totally see it's ringing. So let's see what happens. Hello, oh. Hello.
Hi, Josh. This is Roofing AI reaching out on behalf of the underwriters values.company. Name O, you had previously shown interest in roofing services. I wanted to check in to see if you still have any roofing needs. We're currently offering some great roofing repairs of multi-custom.2 whole being
Wild. It's not reading its own custom values. Let's see what's up with that. It's not that weird, but it's annoying. Did you hear that? So let me try something. Huh. It read that weirdly. Let me get rid of these spaces. That would be awkward if that was the case. So let me call it with the. Let me just try this 1 sec. That's weird. Hello?
Hi there.
Hey, what's up? You called me.
Hi there. This is Roofing AI from Orchard Custom Values Client Company. Name. I'm reaching out because you previously showed interest.
Bizarre. Let me try it again. It worked yesterday.
Hi there. This is Roofing AI calling on behalf of Orchard Custom Values Client Company. Name. I hope you're doing well.
Wild. Am I crazy? This worked yesterday, right? It did. So I'm going to keep it and count on it to be fixed. Because that didn't happen yesterday. So I'm going to keep these custom values in here. There's no need to confuse everybody. But if it doesn't
The only difference is, isn't that you yesterday put the custom values that you built rather than building them on
I did do
Assistable?
that. That is in here and it's still doing it wrong. It's still doing my custom value wrong. It's not reading it correctly. I'm going to assume it gets fixed because this is correct. Okay. Okay, let's move on. We don't have much time. So this is an outbound dialer. So big deal. It dialed. So you're going to add a tag. It goes through and dials. Then what? Well, based on what this AI does, this schedules a call, right? Your outbound AI, you may want to take this prompt and rewrite it so that it adds a tag. So theoretically, you can, well, let's do this. So I want to show you. So this will be what we're going to do. So after a call's over, right, there's going to be, so let me publish that. So now after every call's over, let me do this. So I'll make a new folder, call it inbound or webhooks. So I'm going to make a new workflow in here. I'm going to make a new inbound webhook. And this is instead of using Make or Zapier or whatever. But there's a slight charge to it, FYI, but whatever. So when you make a new webhook, it gives you the webhook URL. You got this little tiny clipboard over here, copy it. Okay. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my bot. And this is really cool that it does this little tiny little awesome thing. So I'm going to paste that URL into the post call webhook. So when the call's over, it's going to trigger this. Okay. And click this little airplane, paper airplane icon, because then it'll hit the webhook. So you have to call it like you had to with Vapey, which is terrible and terribly time consuming. So I just sent it green checkbox. Now, when I go back to my custom webhook, I'm going to fetch sample requests, and there's a request. Okay. So here's all the stuff that gets sent through: the caller ID, the call type, the direction, to, from, contact ID, disconnection reason. These are dummy. This is dummy data, by the way, and all the different stuff here that you can use. Okay. So I'm going to save this trigger. And this is, so I'm not gonna, these are contacts that are already in our list, right? So but that's fine. So I'm going to do update. We'll call it update contact, because these are existing contacts, right? Oh, so you got to match something. So I'm going to match the their phone number, because that's how I called them, right? So that's going to match their database when this does. You'll see one second. So inbound webhook trigger. Here's all the things I can get from. I want the call from number. So if the call from number matches the phone, it knows which contact to update, because I don't have the contact ID in GoHighLevel. I'll add that might, let's see if that's enough. Cool. So that's enough. That's a great one. So it's just looking for the phone. This is an outbound dialer. That'll do a one-to-one mapping, right? So it's going to update the contact. It does an inbound webhook. Then we're not going to have a ton of time to get into it, but essentially I will yeah, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to update fields. Update contact field. This is actually find contact, I guess. So update contact field would be, no, that's the wrong thing. My bad. Let me do this again. This is a find contact. These contacts exist. So you do find contact and you add the field. So you're going to find the contact by the phone number. Okay, because you called them on the phone number. We have it in the webhook. Okay, the point of what I'm doing is I want to get the conversation out so I could do data analysis. From. Okay. So if the contact was not found, I don't give a shit right now, but the contact will be found. So we're going to update the contact. So it's going to update the phone. Just to, I don't know why, but it does. So I'm going to update the so it had the webhook, as you remember, the webhook has a ton of different incoming data points on it. So we already know their name and email and all this other stuff. So we need to make some fields. We need to make email or phone is required. We need to make some fields so that we can grab the data. So I want to do one field. I'm going to add one field. This is only the field I want right now. Mm-hmm. I'm going to do custom fields, and I'm going to do, let's see, AI fields. Let's see what Jordan gave me. These could be already built. Let's see. AI calling, last call ID, last call transcript. Awesome. So I'm going to grab this field here. I want last call transcript. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to update last call transcript. God, I would love that snapshot with the automations. Last call transcript, and I'm going to update it with the inbound webhook trigger, the full transcript, right? Cool. Now I got the full transcript. Now let's do some predictive analytics. So let me make some fields. So AI calling, I'll do analytics. I'll make a new folder for you called analytics. Save it. Okay, so I'm going to add a field to analytics. I want a multi-line field. And we'll say this is going to be DBR caller AI summary. It's not the transcript. It's the AI summary, which is different because you're going to see what we're going to write. It's going to be cool. So I'll put this in analytics. And I'll save it. So it's a multi-line. Okay, cool. So now let me refresh this page real quick so it can see the field. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to, before I update, it says you have to update the contact. That's fine. So I'll do it twice. So here I'm going to do a GPT action. Okay. And I'm going to do custom. So I'm going to do this. So I'm going to use a trick I learned from Vapey because it's amazing. It's amazing. It's a good technique. Let me say that. So essentially on my assistants here, they all have some really good, as you know, Vapey, this is amazing. I mean, Vapey's super powerful, but it has these analysis steps. So what I do is Let me create a new assistant so I have a blank one to show you how I do it. So I usually go to analysis and I literally copy, oops. I copy all these 3 chunks of text. Okay, so I'm going to open up a new ChatGPT. And I'm going to say, I need a great prompt for predictive analytics for a roofing company who is doing outbound voice call database reactivation. This works for anything you're using, anything, just as a technique campaign. Here are, I want you to, okay, you come out with stuff. And and here are my suggestions. I want it to think on its own. So I'm going to copy that thing I just did for the summary prompt. Let's see. So one, oops, there's 3 of these. One, and I'll put this here. I'll do this. I'll do one. Okay. So I'm going to do 3 more of these. So I've got from Bapey, I want to grab the next one, the success evaluation. Not the rubric. I don't care about the rubric, but I want to get this text in here. So you got to like get it right. Cool. I'll share this chat with you too. So this is 2. 2, and this is the prompt 2. Okay, so now there's 3, right? That's it. So now I'm going to grab this 3rd one. Oh, these are new. Yeah, they always add cool stuff. Well, structured data, I don't care about. We'll do that later. All I want are these 2, I guess. Just double checking. They added a lot of, oh, look at this. It's just the whole thing now. All right, cool. All right, so now we have that in our ChatGPT. There's only 2 of them. Okay. I need a great prompt for this niche. Here's some ideas. Hold on. I want one super prompt with the output that is sent. Yeah, I need one super prompt. I might do, so watch. Slick. Okay. So here on the GPT step, I'm literally going to paste this in as is. And this is not as advanced as you can get, just to be clear. We don't have that much time. So I'm going to do save that. And then I'm going to update another field. I'm going to update. Then I have to call it. I'll let one of you call it. Or maybe I'll call it just for time's sake. I'm going to update the contact field. This will be update DBR predictive or analytics field, whatever. I don't remember what it was. Let's find out what it is. It was DBR AI summary. Okay. Oops. Okay, cool. So it's going to update this field, and I want to get the result from the GPT. So there it is. Look at that voice AI. I gotta tell you, the stuff built into GoHighLevel is going to be pretty cool. So I want to get the response. Okay. Now, we don't need to do any data extraction on this one, really, because it's like we're going to know the intent and we already know their contact information, right? I'm going to add one thing to this, though. This is cool. So I'm going to open up this response and I'm going to say, do the following. Do the following, then come up with next steps you feel the roofer should take with this client to close the deal. Okay, cool. Save that, publish that puppy. Save, publish. Okay, so now let's call this. This is DBR AI analysis. Oh, we gotta test it, right? Okay, so the trigger is the inbound webhook that happens after the call is over. All right, let's go. So now let me go back to my outbound dialer and test it. Hello?
Hi, Doc. This is Roofing AI, your assistant from Doug's Custom Values client. Oh,
Yeah. What do you want? What do you want?
I just wanted to check in with you, Josh. You had previously shown interest in roofing services. I wanted to let you know about the current roofing repairs available. Are you still interested or have any roofing needs at the moment?
Do you handle hail damage?
Yes, we absolutely handle hail damage. Our team specializes in assessing and repairing roofs by hail, ensuring your property is protected and restored to top condition.
I've had a lot of hail damage on my garage. Do you deal with the insurance?
No need to apologize. Yes, we can assist with the insurance process. We work closely with insurance companies to make sure your hail damage claim is handled smoothly and you get the coverage you deserve. Would you like to connect with a specialist or schedule a time?
I'd like to think about it. I mean, you have my number. Let me think about it, okay?
Of course, Josh. Take your time to think it over.
Okay.
I'll make a note to follow up with you.
Can you text me information?
Got it, Josh. I won't text you, but if you have
No, can you text me? Will you text me information, please?
I can send you an email with all the details.
Fine.
With
That's fine. I gotta go though. All right, so 99% uptime, right? Never promise 100% uptime. Okay, but it worked. Who cares? So now let's see what happens. Now if I go back to my contact me, you should see on these net AI fields on analytics. What happened? What happened? Did I save this bot? It's okay. I can send it through again. Let's see. DVR roofing. Yeah, should have worked. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't instant. Let me look at the workflow. Oh, wait. Let's see. 140. So it skipped finding the contact. Let's see why. So it worked, but it kind of broke. All right, let's try it again. Find contact. What did it skip on? How did it skip find contact? Why would it skip that? Contact was not found. Oh, I'm a moron. Sorry, guys. I'm an idiot. This is not the from number. It's the to number. It's an outbound call. My bad. So it's to. Who are you calling? To, not from, to. All right, let's do that one more time. That was a good call too. That sucks. So, but I forgot to do one other thing. Anyways, so I didn't tell it what conversation to do. So hold on, let me make this bigger. Let me move this over for a second so I can see it better. There we go. Okay. Your average different call now is blah 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 blah. Okay, for the next step. So I'm gonna do this. Let's add some things in here. Instructions. Role. Oop. And then at the bottom here, I'm going to say full transcript. And I'm going to put in the field on the contact called full transcript. Remember that field? Last call transcript. So it's going to, that's an important step. So it's going to have the last call. It knows what to analyze. Okay, now let's call it again. It's just gonna, I don't know why it needs to update. So it updates the last call transcript. There it is. And it grabs the call transcript and updates the summary. Okay, cool. Let's try it one more time. Acting up. I wish it didn't sound so wonky, but that's okay. How about that? Oh, you know why this isn't? What if it has my phone number in there? Let me just make sure it has the phone number because it's looking for. Yeah, that does, and that is my phone number. Okay, cool. All right, let's do it. Hello. Hi, what's going on? How can I help you?
Hi, Josh. This is Roofing AI from and Custom Values client company.
Get to it. Look, get to it. What do you need?
Got it, Josh. You previously showed interest in roofing. I wanted to check in. Right now, we're offering a special focus on roofing.
You know, I've had roofing. I've had some hail damage. You guys deal with that, and you deal with the insurance and all that stuff.
Yes, we absolutely handle hail damage repair and assist with the insurance claims process to make it possible for you. Could you tell me a bit more about the damage, like the size of the area affected or any?
Oh, it's the whole roof. I've got a 15,000 square foot house, and the entire roof is just has golf ball size holes in it from the whole thing. It's completely ruined. It's like Swiss cheese.
That sounds like a major issue. We can definitely help with a project of that scale. Our team specializes in handling extensive damage like this and will work closely with your insurance to ensure everything is covered properly.
How soon can you get out here? Because it's like it's raining in my bedroom.
Let me check our availability right now to get someone out to you as soon as possible.
Actually, you know what? You know what? Hold on. I've got another call in with a different roofer. Let me let him get back to me first. Hold on. I want this other guy to get back to me first. I do apologize. Can you just make a note that I called, I guess? But I'll call you back, okay? If I need anything. Thank you.
I'll make a note that you reached out and are waiting to hear back. If you need anything or decide to move forward, call. Here when you're ready.
Thank you. Bye.
Hi, Josh.
It's not hanging up. Does anyone know that? Does the system just hang up like Vapey? Should, right? Well, we'll find out later. Doesn't matter. All right, let's see what happened here. So let's go back to my contact, and I'm going to cross my fingers. Oop, oop. What the heck? 1 second. 2. So someone just came in. It's skipping the find contact.
What are your settings on your on that workflow?
Well, no, there it's you can come back twice. Let me look at something else. So troubleshooting, the calls were made, right? So the call center has or the inbox has the different calls. There's a context. Where's the calls? Yeah, call center. So look, this is hidden, folks. I didn't see this right away. And if you don't see it, you don't know what's up. So here's the data center, which is this, right? So how much should I spend? I didn't even see that. So call list. So here's me. Here's the outbound call, right? Contact hang up, contact hang up. So if I download the file, that's going to be the MP3 file. But if I click on it, or if I look at it, I can see everything that happened here. So to speed this up, all right, so I'm going to copy this whole thing. I don't know why it didn't come through. But let's do this. I just want to show you this thing working first. Okay, so if I go to my contact and I put this in the last call transcript, yeah, calling. Yeah, it didn't even put anything in there. So there's this. Now if I save this and I will run it through this automation, except I'm not gonna have a web. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go this way. This will make it foolproof. Sorry. So I have nothing happening on the contact not found. Just doesn't do anything. So that's why. And this is updating the last call transcript. So nothing's happening. So let's try that one more time. So this is the troubleshooting and the after setup and troubleshooting. We made our website, we made our bots, we made a workflow. Now we're testing it. So I apologize you have to watch in real time, but it is what it is. Automation. I shouldn't put these in folders. But whatever. All right, let's do it again. That was a good combo. I don't think this is going to work, to be honest with you. I'm going to find out faster this time. Hello? Hey, listen, I have roof damage. Can you help me?
Hi, Josh. This is Roofing AI from.
Listen, I just have roof damage. Can you help me?
No need to apologize, Josh. I'm here to help. Let's get this started. Can you tell me a bit more?
I gotta go. I'll see you later. Okay, so now let's see if what triggered. 6 went through here. Oop. Okay. Now, how does it know to update my contact is what I want to know. See? Okay, so that's interesting. So it's going to be updated here. So kind of right, kind of wrong. So there's the thing. There's a call summary. Wild. Andre. Yeah, that's a false positive there. So what did it do? So it's updating a contact that was 313. That's why it doesn't find it's okay. So I know what's wrong. So under this find contact, it is the other number. It's got to be. Which one did I do? Because it's clearly not my number. Request to from Lazar. Let me do that again. I don't know why I would do that. Let me duplicate this window so I don't have to go back and forth like an idiot. All right, let's do this again. Huh? Where'd I go?
Perhaps you're not there at all.
Well, I was there 2 seconds ago.
Yeah, you were.
All right. This thing sucks. Okay. So they pay us the big bucks to deal with all these issues. Let's see. So I'll just type.
That's why I don't duplicate windows, because oftentimes, you're working from
that
two
why?
windows without. Well, that's why I never duplicate, because oftentimes nothing happens, and it's because they're duplicates.
Okay, hold on one sec. Hello, can I help you?
This is roofing AI.
Hey, listen, I need a roofer. Can you help me out? I don't need you to give me a whole spiel.
Hi, Jeff. I think there might be a mix. I'm here to assist with roofing services, not room roofing.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, fine. You know what? I don't like how this is going. I gotta go. Bye. All right, now let's see if this went through. Dun, 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 dun. Skipped it again. But it's gonna make another contact. Let's see what contact it makes. This is weird. Okay, so is there a third contact, or is it gonna do the same contact? If it does the same contact, huh? That's bizarre. I feel like something's wrong. Should totally work. Find the contact. And this is the from number. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. And it's going through here. All right, so I'm going to try something different. I'm going to do create, update, or create contact. This will create or update existing ones. So now, let's see, select field. The only field I have is this, is their phone number to match from Vapey this second. Makes no sense. Let me double check. I'm gonna do 2 again because it makes no sense, but this will force this to work. So I'm gonna do this, copy all actions from here and put it here. And then I'm gonna get rid of this. No, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this. All right, now let's see what happens. This needs to be GPT-3 response. That's why that wasn't working, because it needs the number of the response. This should do the same thing. My bad, guys. Sorry about that. Let's see, where's the GPT? Okay, there we go. All right, one more time. Fingers crossed.
Hi, Josh. This is roofing AI from PureCustomValues.com.
Okay, listen, I don't need a whole sales call. I have terrible problems with my roof. Can you help me?
I didn't hear about your roof troubles, Josh. I'm here to help. Could you tell me a bit?
Oh, you know
more?
what? I gotta go. Sorry, I'll call you back. Bye. All right. Now, well, I'm just gonna look here. Okay, look. So, well, let's see. Did it do my summary? Damn it. Skipped updating the contact. It's not liking. Something's weird. I've done this before. Huh. Has anyone done outbound calling? with Assistable on this call? No one? Anyone? Anyone?
No, we're Assistable. No.
Right, I know. So, okay, cool. So, yeah, I know it works. And the other thing, this should just totally work, though. I mean, I've done this a zillion times.
Josh, I've done Outbound. I'm curious why you're using a workflow in here instead of using tools in Assistable.
I don't know, because I've never used Assistable that much. What do you
Oh.
recommend? So you would use a tool? Well, I don't have the tools in Assistable. I mean, I didn't write them, but you're right. I guess you could do that. So, well, either way, I can't. But this is what Jordan taught me. I just want to get the Outbound. This should still send me a webhook. I don't. I know there's tools, but I want to know why I'm not getting the Outbound webhook. So those are two separate matters. But yes, there's tools that I can build that I'm not doing that now, though. Okay.
No, you shouldn't have to build any. Let me go look at my stuff. I'll be back in a second.
Thank you. Okay, so that's odd. It should work. I don't know why it's. I mean, the webhook is working. So this is working. Done. I'm not gonna mess with that. I want to move on. I'll fix this later. Okay. So we have an hour left. So let's see here. So predictive AI. Oh yeah. So we want to do notifications and alerts. So what I was gonna do at the end of the call summary. Actually, I'll do this to make it a little easier to understand. So let's create a new workflow. Okay, and this one is just going to send an SMS, internal notification. So send an SMS to the caller. Thank you for calling company name field that, our custom value. Oh, shit, whatever. So thank you for calling agency roofing. Whatever. Save that. And then we have to send a notification internally. And this account does have, so I'm gonna do 2. And from is gonna be like, agency roofing, or this is for the client. So I would do something like new lead or new call. And the from email is going to be from, like alerts at call return pro or whatever your sub account is. And I'll say, hi. I'll do the same thing. Oops, sorry. You have a new conversation. Summary from. Hold on, I got to move this over so I can see it. Thank you. Converse. Then you have custom fields, right? So you just do contact, full name. You do contact number, contact email, and just to make it easy for them, I copy this and I make a little link. Okay. Oh, action, new window. Save. So the name. Okay. Then I'll do call summary. And this is what I was trying to get, that AI call summary. So I have to make that work clearly. AI summary. You have a new DVR conversation from blah, 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 call summary. And this has next steps in it too. So it's a really good one. Now I'm going to save this. Oh, subject. New DVR conversation. Oh, the from name is going to be like call return pro. Put in your company name there. Doesn't matter. Okay, cool. Save that action. Then we're gonna do one more. What happened? User type. Oh, sorry, my fault. So it's gonna be to a custom email. So this would be your client's email. I'll just send it to myself. Okay, publish that. And then we're gonna do one more. Here's another internal notification. SMS. So same thing. Save that in there. Let me label this. Internal SMS. SMS to client. Select user type, custom number, +1. What do you got to do? Your own number or their number. This would be your client's number. That can be a custom field too. Actually, let's do that for you. Let me build that for you. And we'll call this is going to be called after call. Let's see. Yeah. After call or DVR. After call notification. Okay. So let's make a couple custom fields. The custom values. All right, so new custom value in the DBR folder. Actually, no, I'll put it in the whatever, I'm leaving the root. Okay, so this is going to be client email. I will put it in DBR. So the value of this is my email. This will be your customer's email, clearly your client's email. Okay, cool. So now I can just put this, and then you guys can just edit all these custom values and everything should just be set up. So client email. Client email is here. Email the client. So the custom email is here, and then let's get the name. So the name will be I guess it's for me. I mean, I'm telling they're my client. They're my client. So I'm letting them know they have a lead. Okay, cool. So now we need to do one more custom field or custom value.
I've got my 1-gallon water jug, which I go through every day.
DBR client SMS. You got to do the whole 10-digit deal. Client SMS. Okay. Awesome. So this is triggered. So when the webhook, the DBR analysis webhook is done, when I fix it, the last step is going to be to send a workflow. I forgot what it is. Workflow. Add to workflow. So at the end of this one, we're just going to add it right into DBR after call notifications. Okay. Cool. All right. So when this is done, let's see. Let me give you this. Let me relabel this. Send to client or send to notifications. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So we have notifications, alerts and notifications. Send SMS from a different sub account. Who needs, honestly, if I don't see a lot of people raise their hands, I'm not going to teach it. But if I see a lot of people literally raise their hand in the Zoom chat, I will show you how to send an SMS from a different sub account. Meaning you can have a sub account with no A2P and send it over and just send an outbound alert at least to another A2P account that you may have for notifications. I see one.
That would be great.
Okay.
I want to know that.
Okay, good. Let's do it. All right. So I'm going to have two windows. I'm going to have I have a different sub account. So I have my Rosenfeld marketing has an SMS. I've already done this before. So luckily I will be able to leverage it. And this isn't maybe the best way, but it works for me. Oh, I'm sorry. I want automations. Like, where are they? Okay. So these Z, 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 Z. So I'm going to copy these. So Z alert roofing. And this isn't a different sub account, so you're not going to have it in that sub account. Can I clone this to a different sub account? Oh, snap. Let me put this in there. Now I'll put it in the other, in your guys' roofing, but this is supposed to go in another sub account. Okay. So, wait, did I share the right one with you? I didn't. Okay. Well, let me finish it, I suppose would be the right thing to do. Okay. So there's an inbound webhook. Yes. Okay. So they all have a new webhook. So this is a new webhook. I'm going to copy this webhook. Actually, you don't need to do this anymore. Hold on. There's a better way to do it. That's a stupid way. There's a different one. My bad. It was really easy. Like ridiculously easy. So watch. I have to go this direction. So send a notification. So let's say that we don't have a way to send notifications in this sub account. So let me just go back and duplicate this real quick. Let's see. I don't want to lose anything here. Okay. So after call notifications, so I'm going to make a new one. I'm going to duplicate this. Actually, no, I don't have to duplicate it. So I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to have two things going on. I'll just do it at the end of this. You can see it twice. Okay. And I'll make a note in here. I think I can do notes. How do you add a note? Let's see. Okay. So, I love this. So I'm going to say, remove this when, whatever. Okay, so it's going to go here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the contact. This is a premium feature, by the way. And I didn't know about this for like 2 months ago. I'm going to copy the contact to Rosenfeld Marketing, the one that has the A2P. This is so easy, you won't believe it. And then I'm going to add a tag to the sub account called let me do a new one. Sorry, let me make a tag. It should be able to add tags that like, oh yeah, let me just type it in. Okay, cool. I'm gonna say Z or Z because I like to just group them that way. Z notify roofing. To copy this real, it's gonna do underscores. Okay. So Z notify roofing. It's gonna basically copy the contact coming into it to my other contact. Update, so I'll update the contact, copy custom fields. It makes a mess of your other account a bit, but it allows you to get around A2P if you need to. That's what this is for, okay, guys? It's not meant to be the ultimate solution, but it works. Okay, so it's going to copy the contact. Let me change this. Yeah, cool. That's right, I guess. So then in here, so I'm going to duplicate this send to Windows. It's the send to Windows tag that I want. Pretty sure. Yeah. Copy. Wait, there's no clone. Oh, I hate that. So I copy it to itself, I guess. What? So clone, copy. That's stupid. Oh, geez. All right, so I'm gonna copy this to back to Rosenfeld Marketing.
There's duplicate, but not clone,
Where's duplicate?
which is right there.
Oh
It's
my
just
God.
the same
Sorry,
thing.
it's way over. I got the screen like way over there. I've got 3 screens going right now. Okay, cool. So copy of Z Windows tag, and let's go through and edit that, which is going to be over in the C's. Let me just do this. Oh yeah, copy Windows tags, this one. Okay, so let's edit this puppy. Now watch. So I'm gonna change this to get rid of that copy. This is gonna be send to roofing, call it whatever you want. So basically, remember in here we made a tag Z notify roofing. All we got to do is Z notify roofing. Add that same tag in here. So basically, the contact comes into your other sub account, and if it doesn't exist, it makes it. If it does exist, it adds this. It adds this is the Z. Let me change this for you. Z notify roofing tag. Okay, just comes down here. So this one is a little more robust, but I'm gonna get rid of this. Okay, so this is a notification thing, and you're going now, since it copied fields from that contact, when it copied the contact over, I should have all those other fields, right? Like AI summary. So this should just be another internal notification, 2 of them. No, SMS. I'm not going to continue down this path, but you hope you guys understand what I'm doing. Select user type, custom number, whatever. You know, you have a new lead, whatever. But that's it. So it's really easy to do. And it's not optimal, but if you want to get a client onboarded and you have to, it just allows you to get them onboarded and then deal with their A2P. And I know it's a pain in the butt, maybe, but believe me, I've used this many times with clients that I wanted to demo something. They don't have A2P, but yet I made them a sub account and I want to demo them something. I do this. This isn't optimal. It doesn't allow you to use the AI bot. If they responded to this, if the customer responded to this text message, it would know it would be connected to a different bot. So there's ways to add tags for the bots, but this isn't a different sub account. So are there any questions on this before I move on? I just wanted to show you how to copy a contact, move, and then send from A2P. Are we good? Okay, great. So I want to erase this. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm not going to leave this in there. If you watch the video, you'll know how to do it. Okay, cool. All right. So now I taught you that. I taught you that. I taught you that. We're only having one issue, which I promise I'll fix before I give you the snapshot, is this.
Yeah, it's not finding the contact and it's skipping.
Right. Only one contact per workflow allowed. Ah.
Did you check the settings? I remember I asked you. What
Yeah,
about
but
you don't have allow reentry, allow multiple opportunities? Okay.
I can leave these on. Yeah, I definitely want re-entry.
Yeah, but why is it saying you that there's only one contact per workflow if you allow reentries?
Well, hold on. This may not be the right widget here.
Oh,
But it couldn't find the contact either, and it can't create the contact either. So there's one other thing I can try. Well, there's a few other things I can try, but this will be one of them. I'm going to delete my contact.
okay. But if it's an outbound call and a DVR reactivation, how would it call you?
What? What do you
It's a
mean?
DVR, right? So how it's gonna call you if you're not there?
That's right.
The odd thing is that it's already, if you're there, it has your caller ID. It knows exactly what's dialing. So
I
why
know,
is it
but
not
I don't
able
think,
to
but I
understand?
don't. Either way, it came through with the 313 number or my number, and it still couldn't do the contact. So just yeah, let me I can just do this. Let's see, +1. Okay. I mean, yeah. And then if I look at my bot, I just want to look at these logs a little bit because I feel it's going to be, I know what the error is happening, but I just want to see what's that phone number is. Why didn't it create a contact? Let's see. Call list. What does this do? Refreshing call.
There it is. Look, it says phone number. It says the 31335. So
I
it's
know.
not
So it's the 2
registering.
number. I've been doing the 2 number and it's not working. I use this workflow uses the 2 number. See? Oops.
You have something else attached to it.
I know. Hold on. I just did that, I think. TT2. That's weird.
And it has done it 3 times, by the way. I did notice before that it added that. Yeah. After the first, yeah, after the mustache, it was
Weird.
adding something weird. Maybe that's the reason why it's not working.
I don't know. We're gonna find out. It's like the last thing I have to teach you guys. Error while saving the verse. Oops. 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 Okay. Jerk. But it was working before. See, it doesn't have that in there. So creates a new contact. If a contact already exists, it will be updated. This action only works with the contactless execution methods like inbound webhook. Okay. Update contact. I don't need to do this. So I want to just update the last call transcript. Email or phone field is required. Ah. Uh-huh. There we go. So all we wanted to do was update the call transcript with the inbound webhook trigger of full transcript. And then let me just double check to make sure it's not putting any nonsense on there. Okay. Da 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 da. I think that did it. That makes sense. That makes sense. That's happens when you rush, folks. All right, let's try it again. I rush. All right, let's do it. So I think it's gonna work. Fingers crossed. Oops, automation. Outbound DVR. Test workflow, Josh. Okay. Hello? Hey, what's up?
There you go. This is roofing AI from the Hume-style custom value.
What do you want? What do you want? Listen, my roof is totally messed up, but I don't have time to talk to you right now. Can you just maybe have someone get back to me? Thanks. Bye. Okay. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Well, let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay. See, I learned that fine technique a couple weeks ago, and I've never used it before, and it messed me up. My bad. All right, cool. So now, oh, I'm in the wrong thing. I'm like, what is this? Wow, I got all these clients in agency roofing already. So it didn't make a new contact. And look, there's the analytics. Hallelujah. So let's see what it said. The homeowner draft shows that this is a 2-second call. Expressed that his roof is in poor condition. However, he was not available to discuss. Lead evaluation, openness to quote, lead quality score, high intended need, initial con. So this is good stuff here. This is good stuff. You could add it to the analytics, give me potential case value, get potential value, but it doesn't know anything. So it's not going to be able to do that. But you can add whatever you want. Does that make sense? So again, just to recap what this long, torturous process. When the call's over, there's an inbound webhook. I'm creating or updating a contact. This is updating in this sense, but this would work for any inbound webhook from any bot. Then I'm updating the contact field, the last call transcript. Could be any field you want if you don't have it. I'm doing a ChatGPT. I'll even add into here determine potential estimate for this roof, for this type of roofing job in this zip code. Ooh, right? Maybe the crappy zip code that doesn't pay well, and one it's like all mansions with 25,000 square foot roofs. Okay, cool. So save that. Save that. Okay, you got that. Nice. I knocked that out. Boom, 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 boom. All right, we have a half hour left. So, what else do we got to do? What else do we got to do? Let's recap. Any questions?
I need to switch my communication to my phone. Is that okay?
That's a statement. Yes,
There's no question. It's amazing.
it's a
Sorry.
statement. Okay, cool. So let me clean up here for a second. Sick. Here, you know what? Here, you can have this prompt. Let's see if I can share this stupid thing. Letting me share. Okay, so in the workflowy, I have some prompts here. I know one of them isn't working. Let's see, snapshot. Prompts. All right, so this is the predictive analytics pre-prompt. It calls it pre-prompt. Prompt builder. Okay, so you have that. Okay. Okay, so now I want to clean up the website a bit that I gave you all. I don't even know what I gave you by this point. Okay, so you have, let me get rid of this thing. You don't need this. Sorry. So you have this self-selling demo that you can hook up yourself. All the fields I think are in there. Okay, so you have an agency roofing, the homepage. There's an onboarding form. There's an order form page. Thank you page. Okay, you know what? I didn't mean to erase that last thing. Well, you know what? You can make your own thing. This is just any thank you page. So be aware that I'm doing like, I can't give you this one because I'm not finished with it, but I'll show you where you can go with the thank you page after they onboard and pay. So after everyone onboards and pays and, you know, does that.
Okay.
There-
You probably need to bring that with you because we need to leave in 5 minutes, okay? You can put it in here. You can put it right here.
Angela, can you mute, please? Thank you. Sorry, I got you. All right. So this is my thank you page I just made. So there's an order confirmation, which is a built-in GoHighLevel thing. Next steps. You know, here's what's next. And then they schedule a setup call with me. But I make the setup calendar only work 3 days in the future to give me time to onboard them. Right? So it gives me 3 days to get this client onboarded myself, or because we have such a good onboarding form, you know, you guys have, I gave you this, you'll have to redo it for your niche, but because this onboarding form is pretty tight, that's like 80% of.
Hello there. I'm Ava, your friendly AI assistant.
Hi, Ava. All right. So because it's so much information here, you should be able to do most of the prompt building. And the call that you have with them, at least the way I was picturing it, was like, you know, you have a call with the founder, the owner of the company, make it worth a big deal. Because don't forget, I'm charging them a $97 fee up front. So that justifies the fee to them. Probably they get to talk to me too. So it's to integrate their calendar. You got to give them a user account, either the sub account or summing, so they can integrate their calendar. I'm going to do it all in Call Return Pro for me. And then how to use your receptionist. And by that, I mean, where can they put it on the page? So I'm also, you know what? I'll do this for you guys. Let me do this for y'all to close this puppy out. Okay, so let me get the different wizards here. Because I don't think, just in case you don't all have this, I'll put it all in one page for you. One, like an actual page. Okay, so there's 3 different new types of code. There is, and there's the Hume. I'll take a picture of them too. Okay, so where can I put this? Yeah, I'll do it in here. So I'm going to make you a website, not a funnel, a new website, and we're going to call it widget demos. Okay, so I'm gonna there's gonna be a 3-page site. This widget's gonna be let's see, chat embed. So this is the chat widget, the new chat widget. And what's amazing is that you can embed this on their website without they don't have to have GoHighLevel live chat. It's way better, way faster. Okay. So new chat. So I'll just make all 3 pages real quick. We'll call this new, let's see, there's new orb. Oh, this new orb. And then my favorite, the Hume-style button, which is what I'm using for that thing you just saw that I'm bringing up and hiding to do guided walkthroughs of stuff. New Hume. Okay, so I don't want to put them all on the same page, right? So you could put a few of them on the same page, actually. So I'll create from blank. Real easy peasy. New window, full window, add row, 1 column, add element. This will be the chat widget, new chat widget demo. You could change this wherever you want. Okay, so I'm gonna add a code block. You guys all know how to do this? Yes. Paste that in here, okay? So all you got to do to make this work is put your code in here. So let me do that real quick. You know, well, I'll do it and it won't work, and that's fine. Oh, this is the Hume button anyways. Let's see. I'm not going to put this. You can load it yourselves. I'm not going to put it on a domain. Okay, so here's the Hume chat widget. Okay. So this is the Hume button. There's a chat widget. Insane. Okay, here we go. All right, so here's the chat widget. Again, the way it works is you enter your assistant ID and your account ID. Okay, this means your Assistable account. Now you have to fill out these questions on your own, but again, you can paste this into ChatGPT and say, please write. I'll do it. Watch. Please rewrite this code snippet for roofers. Okay. So I'll paste this in here, and I know I want to get rid of one thing with this. You don't need that. It's gonna get rid of that. Okay. So I'll save this. Okay, so here's the new chat widget. You've seen it, but the code's in here. It's really nice. Really nice. And there's an embed that you can embed that anywhere. That's code. It's not live chat. Look at that. It's awesome. How does this work for roofers? Sick. I don't love this thing. This needs to be just a closed chat window, but it's fast. I mean, it's got the dots. That's huge. Look at that. It's awesome. Okay, so next we have the orb widget. Okay. So here's the orb widget. Oops, didn't save. So it's got this little new thing here. That's all, I think. So it's not going to work, obviously, because I'm not using the right access tokens, which you'll have to put in your own. So there's a new orb. And then finally, this is my favorite, the Hume widget. Amazing. And you've seen the Hume widget. I have it here. So this is what it looks like.
Hello there.
And then I made it so that this button brings it up and hides it. Actually, it's got to start, but this will hide it too. But when you do it for real, it looks like this. It's down here in the corner. So there's no bot, which is why it isn't working. But so it's kind of cool, but there's a button way down here. So I just wanted to see if I can connect it to another button. And I can. Who wants that code? I'll give it to you. So let's see. Okay, so I will go to Rosenfeld Mark. No, that's in Call Return Pro. And funnels, legal, sales page, onboarding, edit. So there's two tricks. One is you need to hide the floating button first. So I'll even just for you guys, I'll do this. Why not? Let's see, agency roofing, websites, widget demos. I'll duplicate this one. Because I want the same Hume button, but let's see, settings, Hume widget, autoplay. It's big. I don't give this out to everybody. All right, so this one, so it needs a few things. I got to add the CSS. And that's a little trick. If you don't notice that, it's not going to hide the button. And then I need to do on this. So let me copy this code. So this is the code that has a little button to bring it up. So I'll put that here. There's more code, by the way. So this is going to be button. Okay. You can label it whatever you want. See, live support, call whatever you want. And then this is a Hume button. Now, how am I getting it to play on startup? You're wondering. So am I. How did I do that? How did I do that? Oh yeah. What do you know? So basically, this is a script that when the on page load, it waits 2 seconds. and then it does it. Because if you don't wait 2 seconds, it doesn't work. Just so you know. So I'm going to copy this. I'll even do one better. I'd even do one better for you folks. So watch this. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to add it underneath my button. Okay. New Hume-style button. This is autoplay. There's nothing to talk. It's not hooked up to a bot, but it autoplayed it. This opens and closes it. It's not playing because there's no bot connected, but see, it opens it. Pretty cool, huh? Let me do one other thing because that's irritating to me.
Hi there. This is Haley, the AI assistant for Ace Roofing.
Someone else doing that? Did I do that? All right, I don't think I did that. I want to make this centered. Why is it all the way to the left? Oh, there we go.
Josh, I think you must have some kind of delay on your agent to not start talking for like 15 or 20 seconds.
No, but I don't even have that page up, and I see no red dots in here showing that any audio is playing.
Oh, okay.
Whatever. Yeah, I mean, I got a lot of things going on right now. Who knows? Okay, so I just wanted to center this button because it was bothering me. Whatever. Now it's left justified. What the hell? I'm not going to float it at all. No floating. Jerks.
If you want to float something, I think it's float auto something.
It's fine.
It's a pain in the butt. Or you
Yeah,
could
I'm
also
not gonna. It's in here. I'm not gonna mess with it. This is fine. I don't
text
care.
display center or something like that.
I don't care anymore. I want to move on. All right. So now I'll show you another cool trick. People love this one. What's it called? Obfuscate. This is a great one. Let me paste this code in here. You won't believe what this does. Where's workflow? Oh yeah. So let's see, client. This is gonna be cool. Code obfuscator. What does that mean? Well,
Oh, that's a great one.
a lot of people hate giving out code. Like, I don't want my client to see this. Let's say I don't want my client to see it because they see bot display and my number. Like, I don't want to share my number. So all you do is you copy the text that you want to hide. You go to this website it just gave you, and you paste the text in here, and you do obfuscate. Then you select this all and you copy it, and then you go back to your page and you paste it, and then get rid of this comment here, begin free source code, blah, 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 blah. So it turns your code into gibberish. Now, can this be on? Let's see if I can unobfuscate this. Actually, no, I can't. I don't want to. That kind of ruined it for y'all. I can't do that, can I? Let me undo that. You don't want it obfuscated. Let's see.
Josh,
No, we can use it.
You got to be careful about obfuscating code. It might think that you're a virus web page and throw a error like in Chrome or something.
I haven't seen that happen yet.
Oh, the other thing that you can do is disable right click with JavaScript so
That's
they
right.
can
That's
view
true.
source or they can't.
Well, I just do view source.
Yeah, but you can completely disable that with JavaScript.
You can't disable view source.
I believe you can.
I believe you can.
Remove it from the menu.
I mean, there's no way you can edit Chrome's menu and remove an option. And in matter of fact, I know that you can't do that. Okay, cool. So let's see if I can do this. Can you let's make sure this works though. Can you unobfuscate this text? Unobfuscate. Oop, I want the obfuscated text. I was curious. Snap. Okay. You know what? I do it because it 80 to 90% of the people will never do what I just did. If they're really determined to get your source code, they're going to get your source code. So even hiding it's impossible.
Exactly.
Yeah, if they want in, they're going to get in. But it's a cool trick, and it does keep your clients at least from looking at your code. You're like if I'm doing a lawyer, he's not going to go through and I think who's even going to look at the source code. But if they do, at least it's kind of hidden. All right. So what else? So this onboarding form, order form, thank you, notifying, creating account, you can figure all this on your own. So, but the way this would work is they go to the landing page, they do the onboarding form is like a lead magnet. Then it takes them right to the order form to pay the $97. Then it sends you the thank you page. And then they set up their whole setup, right? And then I onboard them. I create, after this is out of order actually. After this onboarding, it's going to pre-create this account. But after I meet with them, it'll be all dialed in. And then I send them their phone number and chat widget with the Loom video on how to forward and how to embed, right? This is out of order. And then the reason I'm doing this nurture from an onboard and why I'm giving it away first, because as soon as they go through to step 2, if they leave this, I can nurture them. Hey, you left the onboarding form. Hey, blah, blah, blah. So this is an order form, right? So I'm not doing an abandoned cart, but you could do an abandoned cart. And I have that in your flow. So this would be abandoned cart. I'll do this. Abandoned cart bot. So you're going to want to build this. Okay. So we got 15 minutes left. Who wants a snapshot? If your hand doesn't go up in the chat, you're not getting it. I swear to God.
Heck yeah.
Not kidding. I want to see hands up. I'm just kidding with y'all. All right. So what do I do? Oh, yeah, let me publish this. Okay. So I want to go to, let me close up all this nonsense. Actually, I kind of feel like giving you guys one page more in this thing. So let me clone this real quick and give it to y'all because it's going to bother me. And I can still give you your snapshot. Okay, so now I'm going to go to agency roofing. It'll take a second to populate, I'm going to guess. Okay, so so what I want to do is I want to make a new thank you page. I don't like this one. So I'll do add new. Yeah. Where to go? Oh, yeah, add new step. Call it thank you. The path will be thanks. Thank you. So I'm going to use from the funnel I just popped in here. I'm going to take the thank you page because it's nice. All right, now y'all have the thank you page. Get rid of this ugly one. All right, let me clean the snapshot up real quick before I give it to you. Okay. All right, so you have 2 websites, 2 funnels. Remember, the self-selling demo is not complete, but all those fields are in there. Maybe I'll do a demo later. I may build out on this. We'll talk about that in a second. You have a website to showcase the widgets. You have a bunch of automations we made to manage all this stuff. Okay. So now let me do this for y'all. Let's see, account snapshots. Create new snapshot. Agency AI roofing agency. Okay. All right. Now, while that goes through, I would love it. So I've added some next steps here. So I've got a chatbot challenge. I know you're all in the group, but if you're not or you share this, you can join it. I also have a group that some of you may be interested in. These are people that are already building AI. They already have taken courses, but this is called Chat Masters. And what it is, it's a I'll show you the group. So it's a paid group, small right now. It's going to be it's a mastermind where essentially there is a ton of live events, and I leverage something called Agile, which I learned in the corporate world. And I give it away. So I give you a tool that you can use that we use together, called Agile OS. And there's explainer videos on how to, and we work on this a few times a week as a group. A lot of people work alone. This brings us accountability, a group setting. We're all going to sit towards the same direction. We're all making AI agencies, but we may be using different tools, but I can answer most questions, frankly, that you may have. Not all of them, the assistable questions, maybe. But in the end, we're all moving to the same direction. You could bring your VA so they can attend these stand-ups where you talk about what you did yesterday, today, tomorrow. It's a management technique that works really well. We don't talk as much about how to build bots as how to sell bots, how to sales psychology, how to manage your time, how to use the Chatmasters playbook, which I give you in there as well, which is like a 32-page guide on how to get your agency started, how to do every single thing you can imagine. So that's Chatmasters, that's in there. And then finally, if you don't mind, if you'd like this challenge, I'm going to paste this link in here. If you like this challenge, please give me a review, leave me a video. Anything you could do would be fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to paste into the chat here. Where's the chat? Oh yeah, in the chat to everyone. I'm going to paste this link. If you can do it, it'd be fantastic. I appreciate it. All right. So where's that snapshot you're wondering, right? Oh, I didn't even finish. Oh, I didn't do. You could do that? What is this? Huh. I've never seen that before. Restricted assets. What is this? I'm just gonna select it all. This is new. Wow, so you don't have to give out the campaigns. You're getting everything, but it allows you to turn off stuff. That's cool. This is getting better day by day, right? All right, so give it a sec. Are there any questions? Anyone? Now, I'm not going to talk about this anymore after this masterclass, after this challenge, but I do in Chatmaster. So if you'd want to keep working on this stuff and incorporate some of the higher end things that I'm doing, in addition to staying on track and being held accountable, et cetera, join Chatmasters. It's worth it. I mean, it's hours and hours of live sessions with me a month with the group. So it's really affordable too for that. All right, here we go. Share snapshot. Enable assets protection. I love it. I'm going to do a one-time share link. What's the difference? Well, yeah, this is just for you. I said only people that come to this class are getting this puppy. Actually, I can't do that, don't I? I have to make a permanent link. Darn it. Okay, so I'm going to copy this. So I'll paste it. So you all have it here. There's the snapshot. Let me put a little alarm next to it. That's what y'all want. I'll paste it in here. So the recordings, yes. So the recordings are here. So I've already made this page. There's day 1. Here's day 2. When this is over, I'll put up day 3. Okay. So they're in the classroom, the 3-day agency challenge. Okay. So yes, you get the recordings, you get the snapshots. I'd give you my blood if I could. Who wants my blood? Just kidding. All right. I think that about wraps up the 3-day AI Assistable challenge. I think, in my humble opinion, I think we did a pretty good job of taking A, turning it into B. If you aren't a roofer or into roofing, hopefully you can watch these videos over and over again if you have to turn one into the other. I did every possible thing in front of you to turn A into B. You should be able to turn it from B into C. Any niche. It's this one solution, the voice AI, but that's this course right now, is this type of an agency. If you want to do review management and all this other stuff, you can, but you'll have to make your own sales pages and all that other stuff. This is a specific technique that I had in mind to show you. So if there's no questions, I thank you all for attending, and be on the lookout. All these will be up here in the classroom by the end of today, but everything's in there. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Thank you, Josh.
You're welcome.
It was great.
Thank you.
Yeah, great session. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Paul.